Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet single battle custom battle today. And we're going to be doing the exact same thing as we did last time. Yeah, let's I'm going to add in the warships first. What did we have? It was the Royal Oak. And we also had the aircraft carrier USS Card. Let's get that one added in as well. Let's just find it fast. Card. There she is. And the destroyer we used was the Jervis, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just scroll through these. Yeah, the Jervis. Jervis, and then we just... Yeah, then we just went off and started adding merchant ships. Right. So scroll through these. Right, there we go. So if we do this right, we should end up on the with the troop transport as the last ship. So it's a C2 freighter, C3 freighter. We've got a T2 tanker as well. We've got a Liberty freighter. Troop transport, and I think it won't let me add any more. No. Right, so that means we've done that side right. With the Germans, we had the Scharnhorst and the T-36 torpedo boat. Let's just find it. There we go, T-36. And alongside them we had 4 freighters. Well, I say 4 freighters, it was more 4 of each. So that's 2, 3, 4. And then we had also 4 of these. That's 2, 3, 4. We should be able to add any more. We can't. Right. And there we go. So, initiative British, Navy, German this time. This is a nighttime battle. It's an evening, night, weather is clear. And the description: Royal Oak, USS Card, and the Jervis in this case are escorting convoys from the eastern UK to the US, and British ships for resupplying. And Germans, knowing that the convoys have to pass the Norwegian Sea due to mines, escort blockade ships to block the beach. Unfortunately for them, all mines near the UK have been cleared. So a somewhat plausible scenario. Yeah, I think let's just get right into it. Have we done everything? Nighttime attack, clear weather. Yeah, go on, let's start then. Oh, interesting, so they've given their initiative away, it would seem. That's not the best tactical choice they could have made. Let's go flank, let's do a small 10-degree turn to starboard with the Scharnhorst. So, who do we fire at? Well, we're going to fire at the... We're not going to fire at the Royal Oak, we're going to fire at the Card. That's the first ship we're going to target. 11.1 is suggested, we will go... Should we go 11.1? Go on, let's go 11.1. Fire! So we were long with that one. How many torpedoes do you have? 6 torpedo boats for the T-36. The T-36 will have you turn 15 degrees to port. You start making smoke. You're going to close in for a torpedo run. The merchants, of course. Flank, hard starboard, move all. Here we go. Broadside away at... They are going for the Scharnhorst. They are very much going for the Scharnhorst. Card no action. That's interesting. Are they making smoke? One of them is. Interesting. Right. So aircraft carrier card. What did we do last time? It was... Right, yeah. So we're pretty rubbish last time, 11.1. I reckon... What do I reckon? 10.3. Or should we go... Do we have any information? Fine, we'll go 9.8. Fire. Go on. Right, have we knocked out their aircraft? Excellent. Wonderful. That's good, it's really good, yeah. If we've got no aerial threats, we can then focus on the Royal Oak. Speaking of the Royal Oak, we're going to be hearing from her quite soon. Let's just move these freighters fast. Here we go. Long. They are long this time around. Oh wow, they're really in a bad way. These freighters are all moving as well. I reckon then... Let's sink the card first, I think. Let's sink the card first and then we can... Yeah, then we can focus on the Royal Oak without any distractions. Fire. So that's the card sunk. Now we need to take some action against the Royal Oak. The Royal Oak, she may be an older class ship, but that does not mean she is in any way less formidable than other ships. So they're short. The card has been sunk, so we won't be hearing from her. The Jervis is opened up with her 2 front turrets, and she scores a... Strange. She scores a hit. Right, let's move the Scharnhorst along. Right, so you've sunk the carrier. Can we see the carrier? Any additional damage? So propulsion, pumps, heavy damage. Aircraft AAA destroyed. So now we're going to switch fire to the Royal Oak over here. See, 21,000 they're saying. 14.3 suggested. Do I agree with 14? Well, if this was... Let's just try and work it out. Hang on. How much is each little square? Each little square between 2 and 3 is 0.3. So that's 0.3. So how many squares from here to the Royal Oak? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, 14 brings us right here. 14 times So it's 5.2. Add 5.2 to that means we get 14.7. Let's try 14.7 then. And hopefully I'm not embarrassed because I've messed this up. Quickly switch to some armor piercing. Fire. Not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not extremely bad. Yeah, you guys continue to get out. Now we have to be careful because they've been firing at us for quite some time. You don't know when they're going to get a good salvo on you. And, well, one good salvo can be enough to send the Scharnhorst under, so we do have to be careful. Right. They've not hit us at all, which is obviously a good thing. We don't want to be hit. Yeah, go on. Move the Scharnhorst along. 14.8 they're saying was really, really long. Do I agree with that? It's not super long. I think maybe 1 degree off will do it. Let's try 13.7 this time. Fire. Right, there we go. We've found the range. You keep making smoke. In case they try and... yeah, if they try and fire at the... I don't know what I'm saying, sorry. They're not going to fire at the torpedo boat for quite some time, I don't think. Yeah, because it's going to take a long time for the torpedo boat to close the range. So we have a star shell from the Jervis. Oh, the Scharnhorst will be all lit up by the star shell now, won't she? Oh, that's a nice little scene then, isn't it? We've got a star shell and we've got the Scharnhorst over here. So 13.7 was a hit. And it was, because we set that fire. We've not damaged anything, but we have set a couple of fires. Well, one fire here and there. I would say we drop it to 13.3 this time. Fire. We should score better hits. Yes. You continue closing in. What have we hit? Because that looked quite bad. Let's just see. So there's 2 fires now. They've turned their rear turrets away. And it's a good thing they did do that, because that looked very close. Possible underwater hits. Oh, who are they firing at? Oh, that's another star shell, and this one's for the torpedo boat, it would seem. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Let's move the Scharnhorst. 13.3 was good. Did we hit anything important, perhaps? No. Let's have a look. Yes, and they've turned in, so I think 12.9. Fire. Looking good. Oh, not as good as it could have been, though. There was only 1 or 2 hits. Mostly short. Yeah, we overcooked that one. Or undercooked it, depending on how you look at it. Right, so they're long. It wasn't as accurate as the previous salvo. Are they going... No, they're not. I was going to say they're going for the T-36, but they're not. They're all going for the Scharnhorst. With not that much success so far, though, I have to be honest. It's not the most successful shooting we've seen. Mind you, I say that and then they'll get a really good salvo away this time around. Let's try 12-8 this time, because 12-9 was a little bit short, so let's just do 12-8. Fire. Alright, that's not so bad, that's pretty good actually. We have set another fire, I think. Have we? Well, let's get over here. Get over and have a look. Yeah, there's a fire at the back of the ship now. Any damage? No. Understandable. It is a battleship after all. It was designed to be able to resist, excuse me, a few hits here and there. 'Tis nothing but a scratch. At least that's what the damage report would suggest. Right, so they're moving that way. Let's turn slightly with the Scharnhorst. So 12-8 was good. I'd say we drop it to 12-6. Fire. Not brilliant, but also not terrible. Yeah, you guys just keep running away. Just in case they decide to... Oh, they've moved backwards. Just in case they decide to change their mind and go for the freighters. I don't think they will. I think once they're fixed on a target, they will generally stay with it. Oh, here we go. Here we go, they're firing the T-36. But yes, as I was saying, generally speaking, once they're fixed on a target, they won't let that target escape unless it sinks. Let's try 12-5. Fire. How far away is this destroyer? They're not that far away. So what do we do? 4.1 inch shells and they've got 4.7 inch shells. Do you know what? Seeing as they've opened fire on us, we will target this destroyer with our torpedo boat. High explosive shells, 15.3 suggested, we'll go 15.1. Seems awfully high. Is that the correct estimate? 15.3 seems really high. Fire. Not that much off the target really, is it? Interesting how that works out. A Royal Oak is short. Here we go. This should be interesting. Another star shell. C2 freighter move all. We'll just move the Scharnhorst along as well. Now this time I'm actually going to increase the elevation to 12.7. Fire. Because we are going a little bit short with these salvos these days. And we can't really afford to be doing things that way. Let's do a 10-degree turn. Right, 15.1 was really long, they're saying. I could possibly launch torpedoes at this range, but I'm not sure if that was the best idea. Because I don't want them to miss. And I'm holding the torpedoes to finish off the Royal Oak, potentially, but... we'll see. I'll try 10.1. Fire. Almost. How is the Royal Oak doing as a matter of idle curiosity? So they're on fire in 3 places, and the AAA is lightly damaged. So basically, apart from the fires, they're doing quite alright. And the reason for that is because we're only hitting them once or twice per salvo. Mind you, it's better than what they're doing. They've not really succeeded in hitting us. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a glancing blow, but... I've got to be careful. So 12-7 was alright. They're moving backwards then. Let's try 13. Fire. There we go. That's a good salvo. Right, we've got the Jervis over here. 10.1 they're saying was a hit. I'll go 9.8. Fine, 9.7 for waterline hits. Fire. Right, so that's got the destroyer damaged, at least somewhat. Any damage on the Royal Oak? No. No damage for the Royal Oak. 2 turrets. Nope, they've still not scored a hit on us. At least not with the Royal Oak. Strangely enough, the Jervis has actually scored more damage than the Royal Oak. So 13 was alright. They've moved forward on this one, so let's go 12-6. Fire. It's one hit. Not brilliant. Jervis, no real damage other than the 2 fires. Have we got any damage? Because they did hit us. We've got damage. Main spotter, main radar, heavy damage. Forward spotter, forward radar destroyed. AAA, light damage. Let's move along. So 9.7 was good. I'll drop it to 9.3 this time. Fire. Oh, nice. 4 out of 4. That's really good. Any damage? No. Alright, let's just move these freighters. Oh, is that a hit? No. Not quite. Jervis movement. So just 2 turrets firing and they've missed us, which is actually very nice of them. You continue moving forward. 12-6 was good, they're saying. Do I agree? Not bad. I'll only drop it to 12-4 this time. Actually, let's go 12-7 even. Fine, keep 12-6. Good hits. Not bad, not bad. Any damage? Pumps and AAA with heavy damage. That's good news for us. Really good. Let's have a look. 9.3 they're saying was a little bit long. Do I agree? No, 9.3 was good, I'd say. Well, we'll drop it to 8.9 though. Even 8.8. Fire. One hit. High up in the superstructure, so possibly a radar or spotter damaged. Oh, they've moved back. Right, they've scored 2 hits on the bow. Ooh, those looked very nasty. Propulsion damage, it would seem. Oh, are they... Oh, they've... What's happened here is none other than crashy crashy. That's what they've done here. This is a perfect example of crashy crashy. We don't like it when crashy crashy happens to us, but when it happens to the enemy, we do like it. So this coincidentally actually allows us to target 2 ships at the same time. Because if they, well, they don't quite hit one, they might hit the other. What have we got? Pumps and AAA still damaged, but we had a nasty explosion on board. But it doesn't seem to have hurt us at all. I see. Very well. We'll turn a little bit to starboard this time. They're saying 5.7. Should we launch some torpedoes their way, perhaps? Oh, I'm not sure. This was 8.8. How many squares away was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 for 8.8, so let's call it 20. Actually, no, let's try and work it out properly. So 1 square is 0.41. So if we've got, we're here now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 7.5 is what my workings tell me. And I'll go with 7.5. Fine, I'll go 7.3. 7.2 even. Shoot! Well, we did something. We did something. Maybe their radar or spotter is damaged, perhaps. Of course, damaged radar or spotter means they're not going to be as accurate. That's not good. We may have to disengage with the T-36. Oh, they're going backwards now. Full on backwards, it would seem. Interesting. I'll go 13-2 then. Fire. Oh yes. No, those were good. They're really close now. Oh, propulsion. And pumps, and forward spotter. No, that's a nasty hit they did to us then. For that reason, we... I was going to say we were going to launch torpedoes, but I'm not... 6-3. Fire. Sink them. We're going to cancel each other out, aren't we? They'll sink me, but I'll sink them. Either way, for a torpedo boat to sink a destroyer, I think that's not the worst trade-off in the history of trade-offs. Here we go. It's one hit. How are they doing? Aft spotter heavy damage, after radar light damage, and AAA still with light damage. So we are doing some damage to them. Although it may not look that way. Fire. Go on. Oh, this is a one-shot deal, isn't it? Surely it is at this range. Let's even turn in a little bit. Or not. No, 2-7 is on the boundary. I'm not sure if we get a direct hit straight away. Let's try 5-6. Or even 5-3. Go on. Fire. Not quite good enough. If we put 4 out of 4 on her, we might have done it. That's a secondary explosion. That's 3 15-inch shells. But we've not got a fire. Are they ramming? Ah. Yeah, there goes the T-36. That's a shame, but they could go under from the fires. You never know. And we do still have the Scharnhorst, so we're still very much in this. Fire. Go on. Not bad, not bad. Let's just quickly hop over to our torpedo boat, the T-36, to see what was damaged. Propulsion, pumps, forward torpedo tubes with heavy damage, forward spotter, forward radar, AAA were destroyed. It's a shame that we lost the torpedo boat, but the damage we've inflicted on the Jervis... Well, if you look at it here, it's not that bad, but if you look at it here, really low down in the water, 3 fires, middle of the ship blown up. Pretty bad, I think. Yeah, and there goes the T-36. It's a shame that we lost it. It is a real shame, but that's the way things go sometimes. Sometimes you manage to bring all your ships home, and sometimes you just don't. It's a sad reality, but that's what happened in the war as well. You sailed out on a ship, not knowing if you'd see harbour again. Let's try 13-6. Fire. Go on. No, that was a little bit long, actually. We'll switch it up a little bit next time with some high explosives, I think. A little bit long. No action for the Jervis. Or from the Jervis, rather. Yeah, 13-6 was a little bit long, actually, so let's drop it to 13-1 this time. 13-1, high explosive, fire. Looking good. They're not in a good way. Yeah, the freighters can continue on their current course. Oh, here we go. Oh, I thought that might have clipped a radar or spotter, perhaps. Jervis is making smoke, quite understandably. 13-1 was good. Let's try 13 then. 12-9. Fire. Oh no! No, that's not good. No, those were short. We over/undercooked it, depending on your point of view. Possible points of view being, of course, overcooked it would suggest that we're looking at the actual decrease, the size of the decrease, and undercooked means we're looking at the actual elevation itself. Why did I press move all? Why did I press move all for the Scharnhorst? What happened? I've got no idea what happened there. Must have got distracted with explaining the different points of view. But either way, yeah, 13 was not good at all. We'll go 13-6. Fire. Go on. Right, so that's the Royal Oak sinking. Let's have these merchants continue to make their escape. This time what we're going to do with the Scharnhorst is go harder port, and we're going to start targeting... Yeah, only the AAA was heavily damaged, so surprisingly little damage, but they are sinking. We're going to start targeting the Jervis destroyer. The T-36 may have initiated the process of targeting the destroyer, but the Scharnhorst is the one that will ultimately sink the Jervis. Unless, of course, the Jervis manages to put torpedoes on us, in which case we might be the ones sinking. But I don't think they will. Right, there goes the Royal Oak. So the Royal Oak has been sunk. And we've got the Jervis over here. So let's have a look. Where are we in relation to the Jervis? Oh, right. We're actually quite far away then, aren't we? If you think about it. I have got absolutely no idea what elevation to fire at. I'm just going to try 16-1 and hope for the best. Fire. I've got no idea what we're doing here. For a complete shot in the dark, that's not terrible. I think the reason why they're deploying smoke is because they can't actually... No, that's why they can't actually fire at us. Mind you, the bad news for them is that we have a pointer here. We have some sort of guess. My guess this time is 15-7. I mean 15-1. 15-4. Fire. Almost. And of course, keep in mind that whilst we're trying to go for the Jervis, we are closing the range down to all these merchant ships, which are all over here. So this is a double whammy to an extent. We're doing two things at the same time. Multitasking. Fire. Can we sink the Jervis this time? Yes. Yeah, like I said before, it was either get 4 out of 4 with the T-36 to sink the Jervis right there and then, or have Scharnhorst literally, you know, put a shell or two into the Jervis to finish her off that way. Let's just check the damage to see what further damage was done. Not a whole lot. Propulsion pumps, forward torpedo tubes, heavy damage. AAA destroyed. No, it's not too bad at all in terms of damage. Right, we're going to target the merchants because if I go in here, there is no option to sink all the merchants. So we're going to have to do it manually. Which one is the furthest away? 29,000, 31,000, 31,000 to beat. Yeah, 31,000, 21,500 suggested. That's before we move though. It's now dropped to 26,000. We have to do it all over again then. 20,000, 26,000, 24,000, 23, 24, 25, 28. We'll go for this C2 freighter then. Suggested elevation of 18.9. I don't know any better, so that's what I will go with. Fire. Only 2 turrets firing as well. But I'm not too concerned about that. Huh, I'm not too concerned about that. Get it? Because I'm only using 2 turrets, so I'm not too concerned about it. A little bit of a joke, I guess, on my part there. Yeah, in all seriousness, though, they must be terrified. Crews on these ships. Knowing that there's a battleship out there that wants you sunk. Yeah. They've sunk your battleship escort, they've sunk your destroyer escort, they've sunk your carrier escort, and now they're very much going after you. And every so often you'll see those flashes in the distance, and you'll know that there are 11-inch shells heading your way very quickly. Right, our merchants are quite safe at this point. Have we caused any damage to them? We have, haven't we? AAA is destroyed. $17.1 was there. Let's go 16.8, 16.9, fire. That's a good hit. Yeah, they're not sinking. They thought about it, but they decided against it. So propulsion's damaged. Oh no, but it's not damaged. It pumps and AAA with excuse me, with the AAA being destroyed and the pumps being heavily damaged. We've got our 3rd turret in. Let's try 16.7. Fire. Nope, that's not enough to sink them. At least not yet. 3.7, now the propulsion might be damaged. Yes? Yeah, it is now. Very much so. 16.7, let's try 16.7 again. Fire. So that's a C2 freighter sunk. We've got, what was it, 7 more ships to sink? Let's just move the Scharnhorst. Let's pick our next target out. Who are we targeting next? I'd say target the ones that are the sort of the closest to you, I guess. Actually, no, should we just go for the ones that are the furthest away? Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. Or not. I don't know. We've moved, so yeah, that's 26,000. 25,000, 21,000, 20,000, 18,000, 19,000. So these are the ones that are the farthest away. This is 26,000 one. 17.5 suggested. Let's do 17.5. Fire. Ah, that's pretty good for a fast salvo, actually. Very good. We've got that propulsion already. Propulsion, steering, AAA, heavy damage. Well, that supports the notion that this was a good hit. They're moving away from us, aren't they? Yes. So if we go to 17-9... Or 17-9, go on. Fire. More good hits? That was 2 hits, I think. If I'm not mistaken. What's been hit? So triple is now destroyed. 17-9 was good. We'll try 18 this time. Fire. No, we were a little bit long this time. Let's move our merchants away. $18 was long. Yeah, I do agree with that. Try 17-6. Fire. Yeah, that one explosion, it could have survived, but the second one just finished it off. Right, let's move our ships along. Let's just take a look at this freighter. Yeah, propulsion, steering, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Let's just move the Scharnhorst really quickly. Who is our next target? We have got a C3 freighter that's 19,000 yards away. 22,000 for the troop transport, 22,000 for the large freighter, 17,000 for the T2 tanker, and 19,000 for the Liberty freighter. Well, one at 22,000, this large freighter. There we go. What was number 2? 16.7. We'll go 17.1. Fire. Oh no, that's not good. No, we did mess that one up. Nowhere near the target. Keep on sailing. Yeah, 17.1 was... Wow! Terrible. Well, let's drop it right back down to 14.7 this time. Fire. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, we've got the range. Oh, and we've also got that propulsion, I think. Or have they done crashy? No, what they've done is they've done crashy with the troop transport. What is it with them and crashy? Can they not? Do they not see that the ships are heading on a collision course? Fire. I don't know. I mean, you'd want to avoid a collision like that, surely. I don't see any upside to having a collision with your ships. Especially in a situation like this where you're trying to get away. Well, I say get away, but doing the best you can to get away. What have we got this time? Pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. I do think that they are on their way out. Fire. They are very much on their way out. I think a couple more hits will send them under. Yeah, that's the large freighter sinking. And I think going for anything other than the troop transport now would be very illogical. Did we damage anything else? Yeah, propulsion, steering, pumps, heavy damage. AAA destroyed. Literally just switch fire to troop transport and yeah, maybe go 14-3. Fire. Yeah, I mean, we were a little bit long. We should have just stayed at 14-1. This does mean that we will be able to sink the troop transport a little bit more quickly than we would otherwise have been able to. Fire. Although we're not shooting very well, we're long yet again. We'll have to drop that elevation a little bit more. What were we at before? 14. Let's drop it to 13.5. No, 13.6. Fire. Go on, go on, go on. There we go. Good hits. Yeah, they're not sinking. They thought about it. Should we or should we not? And they decided that, you know what? Not on this turn. What have we hit? Have we hit anything? We have. Propulsion, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Let's go 13.6 again. Fire. Go on. Yeah, so that's sinking now. How many have we got left? Let's just quickly run over and check the damage. Propulsion, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Right, and now we'll go for the T2 tanker because, well, the T2 tanker is really close by. I don't understand this. Why are they all sailing towards that area? 13.6. I think we'll go 13. I'll go 12.9 even. Fire. Alright, that's good for a first salvo, I think. Yeah, I think we've got that propulsion. The speed's been cut in half. Yeah, propulsion, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. So 12.9 was there. I reckon 12.6 will be even better. Fire. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, again, 2 explosions. One of them it could have taken, but then the second one finished it off. Let's just move all these freighters along. How many ships have we got to target now then? Because we've sunk quite a few of them in that general area. Right, we've got the Liberty freighter that we will go for now. Let's just take a look. Number 5 was 12.9. I reckon 13 then. Actually no, let's move the Scharnhorst first, because that could change things a bit. Liberty freighter. Number 5 was over here. 12.9. Go on, 13.3. Let's try 13.3. Fire. Little bit long. Just a little bit long. I think 12.6 will be the elevation that will be required to score some hits. Drop to 12.6. Fire. Go on. Yeah, that's got them. And then after that, it's just this C3 freighter. So propulsion, steering, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. We've got the Liberty freighter basically then. 12.6 was there. Let's go up a bit to 12.9. Fire. Go on. Sinking or not yet? Nope, they're hanging on. They are hanging on. They're refusing to go under. Defiant Liberty freighter. That's what they are. Yes, we may have suffered a huge explosion, but we refuse to sink. Oh, but the mere thought of having to endure this again means we will abandon ship, it would seem. So propulsion, steering, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. So this is the only one now that we can go for. C3 freighter. 17.2 is the suggested elevation. I've got no idea because they're beyond everything else. We'll go 17.2. 17.1. Fire. Oh, that's not bad at all. We almost got them then. We almost got them. They're desperately trying to get out, but this is the quickest one they've got. 19.5 knots. See, this will be perfect as a blockade runner then, wouldn't it? It's very fast. Well, I say it's fast. For a merchant ship it is. Obviously you've got cruisers, destroyers, some battleships that are, well, most battleships that are faster than that, but yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, for a merchant ship, that's fast. So 17.6 was there. Let's go 18.6. Fire. Go on, good hits. One hit only. It's just the one hit. And they're still very much undamaged in terms of propulsion. AAA is heavily damaged, but we don't have any aircraft, so that's not really that critical. Of course, I do understand the argument that I would prefer my anti-aircraft guns not to be damaged. But, well, if there's no aircraft in the air, you're not really going to care that much. Lovely bit of plunging fire there to cause that explosion. Let's move our freighters along. How are they doing? AAA has been destroyed. So that was 19.3. I say if we go to 19.8. Fire. We should see some good results. It's another big explosion. So I'm expecting this C3 freighter to go under pretty soon. They've slowed right down. Steering's damaged heavily. And AAA from earlier, of course, is destroyed. Let's try the same elevation again. Fire. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, so there goes the C3 freighter. Did we get anything else along the way? We got the pumps along the way. Of course we did. Every single time. Whenever I go after the merchant ships, I always seem to damage their pumps. Slowly or quickly? No, they are being very stubborn with sinking. They're not going under quickly, they're being defiant. So we will have to press on and click done now. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Royal Oak was sunk for 29,150 tons. The aircraft carrier Card was sunk for 16,620 tons. The destroyer Jervis was sunk for 1,690 tons. Merchant ship C2 freighter was sunk for 5,500 tons. Merchant ship C3 freighters sunk for 8,000 tons. 2 merchant ship large freighters sunk for 8,700 tons each. Merchant ship Liberty freighters sunk for 14,300 tons. Merchant ship T2 tankers sunk for 22,500 tons, and merchant ship troop transport sunk for 12,400 tons. On the German side, the battleship Scharnhorst received light damage. The torpedo boat T-36 was sunk for 1,780 tons, and 8 merchant ship large freighters escaped with absolutely no damage at all. That's a score of 125,780. And we can just about see the C3 freighter sinking, so we'll wait until she goes under and to press continue. And there she goes. And that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. If you have a custom battle suggestion that you would like to see made into a video, just like this one was, just leave a comment below and expect to see your suggestion up either the next day or the day after that, in 2 days. 2 days is the latest. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for the suggestion as well. Bye bye for now.